plump, plump, plump.
This word describes something that is full and rounded, but not too big or heavy. It's more about being nicely filled out than being very large. Here is a sample sentence. After eating a large Thanksgiving dinner, her cheeks became plump and rosy.
Plunder, plunder, plunder.
This word means to take something that doesn't belong to you, often by force or without permission. Here is a sample sentence. The bandits were accused of plundering the village's food and supplies, leaving its residents without any resources to survive. In this example, plunder means to take or seize goods or property, especially in a violent or unauthorized manner.
Plunge, plunge, plunge.
It means to suddenly go down or into something, often with force or speed. Here is a sample sentence. The skydiver took a deep breath and then plunged from the plane, feeling the rush of wind as she free fell towards the ground.
Plus, plus, plus.
It's something that makes something else better or more complete. Here is a sample sentence. The new feature will be added to the software, making it even more useful. Plus a 10% discount on all purchases made within the next week.
Ply, ply, ply.
It's a layer or part that is added on top of something else, one at a time. Here is a sample sentence. The carpenter used a ply to create a flat surface on the workbench. Note: ply can refer to a type of wood panel, often made from multiple layers of wood veneer. In this context, it's being used as a noun.
Pneumonia, pneumonia, pneumonia.
This is an illness that affects the lungs, causing them to become inflamed and making it hard for you to breathe. Here is a sample sentence. After a week of battling a severe case of pneumonia, Sarah finally started to feel better and was able to return home from the hospital.
Poke, poke, poke.
It's an action where you stick or jab something lightly, often with a pointed object. Here is a sample sentence. She gently poked her finger into the hole in the wall to see if it was deep enough. This sentence demonstrates the verb poke, meaning to push or thrust something, in this case, her finger, into something else.
Polar, polar, polar.
This word refers to something that is at opposite ends or extremes, like 2 points on a line that are farthest apart from each other. Here is a sample sentence. The polar bears in the Arctic habitat were struggling to find food due to the melting ice caps. In this sentence, polar refers to something related to or characteristic of the North Pole or South Pole.
Pole, pole, pole.
It's a long, thin, stick-like thing that stands upright. Here is a sample sentence. The hikers used their trekking poles to stabilize themselves on the steep mountain trail.
Policy, policy, policy.
It's a set of rules or guidelines that are made to help people make decisions or do things in a certain way, usually by an organization or government. Here's a sample sentence. The company's policy on employee benefits includes offering a comprehensive health insurance plan to all full-time employees. This sentence demonstrates how the word policy can be used in context, referring to a set of rules or guidelines that govern a particular aspect of an organization.
Polish, polish, polish.
This word means to make something shiny and smooth by rubbing or cleaning it. Here is a sample sentence. She spent hours polishing the silver jewelry to make it shine like new. This sentence demonstrates the verb polish in action, meaning to clean and smooth out a surface, in this case, the jewelry, until it has a high gloss or shine.
Politics, politics, politics.
It's about how people make decisions that affect everyone, usually involving power and rules. Here is a sample sentence. The heated debate over healthcare reform dominated the evening news and was a major topic of discussion at the dinner table, highlighting the complexities and nuances of modern politics.
Poll, poll, poll.
It's when people are asked for their opinions or thoughts on something, usually to find out what most people think or feel about it. Here's a sample sentence. The politician's campaign team conducted a poll to gauge public opinion on her proposed tax reform.
Pollute, pollute, pollute.
To make something dirty or unclean by adding unwanted substances to it, making it unhealthy for living things. Here's a sample sentence. The factory's emissions were polluting the nearby river, harming the local wildlife and ecosystem.
Pollution, pollution, pollution.
It's when something bad gets into the air, water, or soil that can harm people, animals, and plants. Here is a sample sentence. The city's air quality has been severely affected by pollution from the nearby industrial complex.
Ponder, ponder, ponder.
This means to think carefully about something, usually for a long time, trying to understand or decide what to do. Here is a sample sentence. After hearing the news, she spent hours pondering what to do next. In this example, ponder means to think carefully and deeply about something, often in a quiet or reflective way.
Pony, pony, pony.
A small horse, often younger than a full-grown horse. Here is a sample sentence. The little girl was thrilled to ride her new pony through the green meadow.
Popcorn, popcorn, popcorn.
It's a type of food that is made from kernels that explode into small, fluffy pieces when heated. Here's a sample sentence. The smell of freshly popped popcorn wafted through the movie theater, enticing everyone to grab a bucket and enjoy the show.
Popular, popular, popular.
This word refers to something that many people like or enjoy, often because it is well known or widely accepted. Here's a sample sentence. The new restaurant in town has become very popular among locals and tourists alike, with long lines forming outside its doors every night.
Popularity, popularity, popularity.
It's how well liked or accepted someone or something is by many people. Here is a sample sentence. The new restaurant quickly gained popularity among locals and tourists alike due to its delicious food and lively atmosphere.